Is it a triple fake, though?
Can you do it 3 times?
I think you're allowed. Back up heaven for this top side. Because Air has been holding the util all around. Fallen, P2K dinked, falls back, up they go.
Gonna try to take the fight to Fallen first. They want that opening kill, they'll get it. And still there's a pause button here to be hit if they want to. You know Yakindar wants in, but he feels that threat towards door. 3 up in heaven, 1 still sitting back on ramp. Now looks to come and join them, dropping down onto the anchor. That's good. Clear sight made easy by NQZ on the 2K.
Yeah.
So Furia get ran through here in this pistol, and how many fakes was that?
3.
Okay.
What's on the line? 14 groups, 3 go through.
Yeah, man, no runway here in Hong Kong. And no kills either for Furia in the pistol. So nice, strong T-side start from paiN Gaming. paiN versus Passion, that's an interesting story here at Hong Kong, trying to seize the last chance before the major run.
It's also a well-timed invite for them, considering them coming to the major and to Hong Kong, because we've even seen Legacy lap them back in Bucharest, right? They won that quarterfinal. We saw Legacy in back-to-back finals of their own. And, you know, when you consider Furia is obviously #1 of the region, if Legacy are taking the space of #2, well, pressure on paiN to perform at the end of this season, especially here. Top hits, only pistols, but it's a 3-on-4.
Molodoy with the Galil makes it a little more interesting.
No.
Now a second Galil picked up by Yakindar as well. We have that up and down on the ladder, but we've also got the recovery halfway done. Molodoy's 19 health, but that Galil, and it is indeed enough just to make the difference. Your momentum's out the window,
You're not supposed to win that round. You're really not supposed to win it.
Angle into the lobby as 3 players circumvent it, taking a look at towards the ramp. Haven't seen him head towards that ramp since the pistol. Fallen's well-timed nade softened up DGT and David. Yes, Fallen on the rifle. Easy 3-piece. It was individual duels, one after another, but you're thinking you're going to topple Fallen on a solo ramp hold. Now he's got support here in Yakindar. Fallen on for an ace, man. No way he still has it.
Yeah, give him the AK. He's earned that one. Put him down. Snow, nowhere to go and no bomb to plant. He does find a smooth headshot, but it's all Fallen in this round. I was going to say, maybe you go ramp to punish Fallen when he has no util, but that one nade did 100+ damage.
Let
and he
Fallen
goes in
have
for
at
the
it.
ace.
Cut this kid.
That's actually not cool. That's
It's right there for the
Yakindar let Molodoy have his on the stage. He walked away. Little nuggets of info. Furia's success on their low buy rounds, but can they get rid of the pistols? That's the question. Great flashbang. Snow needs to hunt this kill, and Yakindar caught on the corner, gives a gun, keep up the pace.
Tempo down towards B. Quesarado hoping that they'll just respect that incendiary, or is this already a write-off?
Oh, sniped.
All right, Pistol's got a bit of punch here in the 6th. That's Fallen popped.
Molodoy can't commit.
Again, it feels like setups for the save, unless Molodoy goes massive. Unless. But back turn towards that B site feels like timing could just get enough footing into the bomb site. Bomb right there in the middle of the pack. Single door swung open. AK in hand. You topple that, then it's just pistols in front of it. And they are going to take a look now. You've already got a position inside of the vent going well. This is a 3v5 coming together. Close proximity on Molodoy. He feels it. And as Snow puts pause on an AK, he will have to chase Quesarado back around towards double. This is 2 players inside of the site. Not to mention Molodoy confirmed still over towards that ramp. They're thinking single. Snow opts to go towards control. Still backs turn to him. Pistol and Molodoy down, and Snow's clutch denied. What a 3v5 retake here for Furia when they were on the brink of writing that off.
They were ready to fumble it. They had 2 smokes there. They put both in single door. Miscommunication for a moment for Furia. It's to be expected, but a little too hot to handle for Snow. And paiN are just trying to find that one rifle round to break in. Orb on the T side. Molodoy waits for the break.
There we go. Opening kill, DGT and Davideus from above. Ooh. There's the pop back out of Molodoy.
Let him go. Just take the smokes, go down secret.
Back-to-back 3v5, Hugo Byron?
Surely not.
Nice. And QZ making sure there is no escape for Molodoy. Probably going to know that Furia needs to move those pieces around, that the bomb sites are under question. Molodoy can't just continue to float around in garage, hoping for a stray piece to come his way.
I would bet no.
Yeah, at
But
99?
It's fallen.
Jay says yes.
Okay.
J-Raz knows all. Ruddy has still has 60 health, Hugo.
Yeah, I'm not even close.
He's
I don't
throwing
know,
snake
man.
oil open here. Dude, back turn. They really have not considered this whatsoever. Oh, no! Oh, he had 2 points of contact!
Oh, through the wall.
And he walks away with neither. Feels like Furia just stepped in front of a bus and still somehow didn't get run over. NQZ, though, takes that back. And now Yuri up above HUD has the players walking out onto his bomb site. Another rebuttal comes out of paiN. And Molodoy's got the headshot onto Davideus. We go even 2v2. DGT takes chip damage and bomb on the ground for the time being. 35 seconds on this clock.
Yeah, someone's got to put it down, though. You'd almost want it to be DGT. Fallen ready to fly up the vent on a moment's notice, and this pause has given time for Molodoy to wrap back through lobby. NQZ, it's all worth it if he finds this kill, but Molodoy's in no hurry. Fallen calls to slow down, and that timing could work perfectly for Furia.
Yes, sir. Molodoy hits his. Down to 1 bullet in that Ops magazine. Clutchable attempt for DGT, just missed timing.
Yeah, someone calls that.
Good. Tries to elicit the reaction, gets exactly what he needs, but now will he get taken off of the plant? Molodoy goes for the wallbang, and it's only a pistol.
Got it.
Oh, it's good. We go into the clutch. DGT's 10 points of health here versus a 12-4 Molodoy sitting pretty on 3 kills in this round already. Find his timing on the flank. Can he figure out the post-plant position? He's out from HUD, and he doesn't get a chance to sake a last shot. 5-3, the lead cut down, a big clutch.
At the forefront of this team, he's going to move behind the smokes outside solo. The rest of his team, 50 seconds, out-ramp together, but 2 here.
Just off the flash, NQZ on the angle, gets his second. There we go, cracking open ramp with the op. And now what?
Trade off, back down, just keep the speed up. paiN have the advantage. They have Snow almost there in time to cut rotates. I'm behaving myself.
Oh, yeah? Once Harry leaves, suddenly you're a proper gentleman, huh?
Oh, Creighton. Oh.
Suddenly, a costly close to the 9th. Just tried to allude to that economy staying healthy, but
paiN a very slow start to the round, only now getting to red at 120. Into back garage, covering the big wrap. Furia, that means they're not focused on B in this round.
Boy, drops down into him, peels back instantly. And the Yakindar hold outside. Yeah, again, he's trying to find timing, but Hugo, we're talking a 1-7 Yakindar now. 1-7.
It's not gone well for him. Position would have worked as well. They were coming back late outside, but going for the fight, maybe feeling like he has to force it. And now K-Serato certainly does. 3 on 5 through the smoke with the flash, back turn traded.
Flash lets them know it's coming. Ready to answer. At a double man advantage to try to work this one downstairs. We're gonna get a hold towards that smoke still outer. Davideus lingering. But at 30 seconds, they throw Molodoy into the back of that site. He's got nothing to lose here. Famas in hand, pressure inbound. And at the moment, NQZ just kind of ahead of Big Uzero, who is bringing inbound with bomb. They split. They're going to come in from double and 2 on single doors. If Molodoy drops that bomb, creates some kind of weird timing, it's a clutchable situation because the bomb planter's busy. Big Uzero comes off of it. Now he's going to have to replant, and his cover's not here. Molodoy from the rafters just dodges danger. 15-7 off of what is effectively a 1v4 clutch.
Oh, I'm glad he forced the AWP and put him on the rifle, which puts him in the round-winning position.
And another wild round for Furia. Can't forget it. 3 versus 5 earlier in the half. A 1 versus 4 effectively right here at the tail end of it. Securing them at the very least a tied half after this CT side. And that streak of paiN rounds not going to finish off the half with total positivity. And a 5v4 to boot here in the 12th. Timing
missed. Is Molodoy aware? Looks like he wants to go back up the vent, but Snow did make it down before that break. Molodoy in the open. Snow, nice shot. He's had a couple of these down secret, but his team have rarely been able to get to him and convert rounds. And paiN, uncertain about where they want to end, trying to figure out where the stack lies. A is the weakness right now. Yakinda still watches Yard. It's just Yuri backside. Bomb going ramp. Fake on upper. Fallen's out.
Serato peeling back. Oh, but he gets the kill right before rounding the corner. Bomb spotted in the process. No, with the FAMAS. Yakindar is nuts.
He hit the dink.
And he will end this half 1-8. That's the way he goes down to end it.
Crazy.
Fallen a little late to the party in terms of the ramp flank. Yuri still steps behind him. We're going to go bomb plant on the Astralis corner. Coverage over towards single. A shadow advantage for DGT, but now a reload needed. And with his flashbangs, he'll fall back with that fresh mag. Tough clutch to pull off if you're Furia in this one. Half health, Serato. Yuri tries to go first, and they're going to end this one with a couple headshots. Again, the tail of this half is all about the rebuttal.
But even still, 6 rounds, they might not be happy about it, especially with Yakinda only having that 1 kill.
Wee. Little shadow to let him know. A couple players crossed over. NQZ hasn't taken down just yet. Serato's got fangs into the main with a flash assist off Yakindar. And that A site is looking vacant at the moment. Biguzera and DGT couldn't be further apart in the moment. Heaven Kill could have just maybe let Biguzera back in, but with bomb down, Furia now no better.
I'm not going to lie, when the game started, you know, domestic matchup, even though Furia kind of destroyed them last time, there's like these close moments, and oh, okay, here's a retake actually that's underway.
Biguzera 3 kills deep. You know, he's just fired up from that multi-frag, but can't get anything more. Now DGT's got to close this. No kit, smoke down onto the bomb, and he's going to try to elicit a bit of panic here from Yakindar. Makes contact with the knife, gets him off the defuse, and will therefore win this pistol. It's a valiant effort from Biguzera, but that one's going to come up Furia.
Yeah, they get the kills at the very least. They make it scary in a retake and a pistol where a lot of people maybe save in this situation.
Final few events before Budapest, where obviously everybody wants to peak. Ooh, NQZ catching the Serato kill will certainly help. Again, we're talking 2 M4s and an MP9 here for paiN, looking to give Furia a taste of their own medicine. CT force buy worked out back in the very first half, but Yuri's already in the process of the recovery. Mac 10 on the control panels. Biguzera's Deagle looking to nip away at this. Oh, and even by burning him out, DGT still brings one with him. Biguzera, Davideus, both with a kill apiece. And with Yuri in the middle of the site, with bomb on his back, it's a 40-second clutch attempt as he disengages, and they will lose sight of him.
Yeah, and there's, you know, NQZ up here with 4 HP, but is he really that vulnerable? I sat watching this. Yuri, he's usually smart about these moments.
Done. What goes around comes around, and paiN will pull it off with that lower B setup. The fact DGT gets burned out of dark and still Deagle's a player in the process.
We see a round like this and we go,
Serato gets a chance to leave that corner unspotted with the smoke in front of him. Snow towards main, and him and Davideus lining up. Easy kills in front of main. Now NQZ's under pressure, and they're going to let their guard down. He strikes while the distraction is hot. And paiN are the first to secure those double digits with a 3-layered upper hold.
That was pretty nice. I mean, they were unflappable. They did not get scared. They were
giving themselves 5 map points. paiN feeling flawless. NQZ reacts by trying to put that back on the hut bush. And what a jumble inside of the hut this is from Furia. No exit afforded to them. A little bit of pressure still with utility, but they're going to take this challenge over towards DGT. Fallen with the bomb. You've got the off on the miss. DGT slips down closer towards the ramp. And they will find a little bit of map control here as Fallen takes this bomb up to heaven, it seems.
The CTs know that they've just shown 2. They're lower.
Oh, you're going to get this. You've got players.
Oh,
but that makes sound. That's going to give him an easy alert. Snow now ready to hold this. Wide swing out by the pistol. Great transfer out of Davideus. And Yakindar will need to double his kills here and now in this round. And with bomb already dropped back behind him, he has a real shot at this. In anticipation of this move from NQZ, from the bottom of the scoreboard, to a potential clutch. A jump spot from the back of the site. Didn't get the contact. NQZ, top of the board versus the bottom, and that is why. Taps back into what he has shown us all map long. 21 frags from paiN's offer to take Nuke with a message. You lose to the force buy, and you lose straight up.
The spirit of victory, the desire to be first, the challenge to be the best. We keep an eye on their victories, worry when something goes wrong, and rejoice even more when we see success. Whether it's a game at a major championship, a new vlog, a stream, or a simple social media post, all of these immerse us in the world of CS. We are among their thousands of fans. We are Skin Club.
Burden of a T side. So
actually, we got B-Trams. Could he? I wonder if he could pull that stat. How many teams suffer opening matchups after a win in history? Or
make the man work.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Here we go into the execute towards the B bomb site. Looks like the heaven smoke missed. Not ideal, we'll say. And so there's going to be this gap where paiN can take a peek if viguzera takes it in from heaven. But the kill feed's full to the Furia's favor. To hell with the smoke grenades. There's barely even any damage done in response. That is the perfect way for Furia to kick off this rebuttal. But he did miss the smoke.
He's got the best flashes in the world.
Hello.
Oh,
and
the
goodbye.
triple boost.
Nasty stuff.
It's just that kind of day, Kinder.
2 more CTs. So A is looking well defended at the moment if you are paiN. 45 seconds, Furia. You better figure this one out.
Doesn't look like they're going to turn around with this Molodoy position.
Here we go then.
It's a great smoke.
Utility over the top. MP9 blindsides Yuri. 2 more players in the bathrooms. Fallen takes damage. NQZ pushes it over the line, and they still don't know about that second one on the half wall. Great reaction from Crazy Serrano. Molodoy over top of Dice. And another force buy round win in the face of a pistol loss.
Oh, it's looking very consistent on that stat. My goodness.
Never feels too static. But man, can it feel suffocating if you're on a T side up against guns like these. It's gonna have to be another blind follow through out through bathrooms. Perfect entry. Case Serrato's Tech 9 insta-kill. You've got Deagle contact down towards long. NQZ up close, and they're breaking down the doors. paiN fumble this one in the face of a Tech 9 rush.
Damn, all headshots with those Tech 9s.
The TTK on those Tech 9s was damn near instantaneous. They heard that flash up in the upper bathrooms. They're going to confirm behind the smoke there are indeed bodies. Fast scramble up from the B site. You can see those last 2 players trying to make it up in time. Blinded is the 5-7. Davideus emerges from dumpster, but dies empty-handed. They lose track of NQZ. They will hunt him down along that wall, and it is only viguzera of the 3 first fights to come out with anything for paiN. Low health on 2 of the paiN players. Low health.
Wait, they didn't plant.
On 2 of Furia as well. This Famas comes back into the action. Now the player behind Dice gets cleared. Fallen's gonna rush the bomb. Does he have time? No, just misses.
Did he just miss it?
Just misses. Doesn't. No, he does. Oh my God. Was
spotted.
So close, and yet he gets away. Battle the IGLs. Health advantage Fallen. And as he takes to the Tech 9, a cross needed for the kit. No immediate reaction. Fallen makes a loud step back into the cover, and he's gonna think that viguzera would have crossed over towards the dumpster. Viguzera now sticks this 5
the right
seconds
play.
long, and he gets away by mere milliseconds. And another round where money is on the line for both sides. Damn near entirety. Furia, a couple $1,000s to spare across the board, but they get the first blood by going for the boost. And that flash is so good, because you saw Furia wanting to gun out through Monster for this. Yakindar into the kill feed with a double. Frag dunked on Snow. And even though that boost finds good timing, it is a fast move from Furia through the flashbang that will still prevail.
What in the world? That was beautiful work out of Yakinder. I mean, not even moving his crosshair for the second player, knowing how that approach was going to come. Excellent read of the situation. Great first shot. And a little upgrade here for viguzera.
had 4 close rounds in a row now. Good trade back from DGT, but the cover's there, and the edge goes Yuri's way inside of connector. 4 versus 2 advantage, looking good for Furia on this one.
Also, the #1 sign of a weird economy is a T holding a FAMAS.
Sure.
That's got to be it. Like an MP9, not even, that'd make more sense, but...
Do they have a smoke for Heaven? Yeah, Quesarado would. Fallen can also throw his own.
Okay. Surely this can't go wrong.
I mean, Snow has... He jumps out, makes sound on the drop. Quesarado trying to cover this. Snow's going to advance the fight from Rim. No
time!
Way. We're going to do this again.
No, Quesarado gives himself away. No chance to get this plant.
God.
And dying after time would be the worst. Oh, it's happened. What?
They can't believe it. Snow slips out from Heaven, and I mean, a silent drop?
A silent drop, and also the pathing. It's only because they tried to do their due diligence and scouting B.
We have a round where Furia are standing on the A bomb site at a minute 10, bomb in tow.
Oh, here it comes.
NQZ is going to turn back thinking this is a possibility, but is he this ready?
Oh.
Yes, indeed. At least for one, but Yuri slips the net, gets over towards the dumpster, not to mention this long push being held by Yakindar. We go kills back and forth. Bomb has arrived on site, but the rotation's going to come up into a well-armed Yuri. He gets the jump on Davideus. Now there's this weird bank flank that's coming through. Fallen's nervous inside of the bomb site because they know about NQZ. It is another wild antic. And NQZ's feeling squeezed.
What?
He's lost track of Fallen, recovers the moment, and it looks like paiN will finally get away. Looks like, but don't believe it till it hits the damn scoreboard. Flash and a Molotov over the top. Quesarado gets team flashed. Low health player has to reposition. And all 3 CTs take cover.
The boost!
Just giving him a chance at finding that headshot is insane. Yakindar's gonna go for that bomb pickup. This could be his biggest moment yet. Sticks the bomb plant, cover comes through. He'll find the extra money, but paiN have done it, believe your eyes. Consecutive round wins.
Hey, all he wanted was a plant, right? That's a win.
Feels like at the moment you never know who's gonna pull something out of the hat. And again, a sudden pop in with the flashbangs. Wounded by the frag grenade is the player diving down in Davideus. And now he's got fire in his feet. DGT to try to bail him out, only gets away with one. They're doing this. Davideus low health, still with another at the very least, but then NQZ feels the need to cross. That could have been him caught in the open.
He released it.
Missed shot. A tough one to hit, no doubt. And now they know exactly where he is. Big Uzera pounces out from Heaven.
That HE he's got as well could do big damage.
And bomb down into the site as well.
Never mind.
Yuri gets the recovery. And NQZ's already rattled off that op shot, so they know damn well where he was, but they don't know where he's gotten off to, crossing back towards Heaven.
He's thinking, he's tabulating.
Frag picked up. Nobody's still sitting default. And he sees this as a chance to leave. No way. Furia.
This is a moment where paiN are like, they don't care what they've got. They're willing to be creative. A lot of teams would not have forced with, not enough utility on overpass. Oh no.
No way he doesn't get that pounce. You know there's another player down in connector, and Yuri just took half of his health in damage.
He just had no idea that. Oh,
nicely done.
Okay, good punish.
Yep. Especially because, again, Yuri taking damage, if I'm not mistaken, from the wall bang out of B site. Another one of those moments where everything gets eerily quiet. Great kill for Snow to pick up. Head-to-head over Quesarado, never easy. And he will remain adamant, at least for that extra second, but then loses confirmation. And what, wants to go through that?
Crazy. No.
I mean, he'll jump back up, but
so much
not
damage.
Holding the angle. Davideus slips into the same position. Smoke's gonna fade, and Yuri's gonna hit the dirt, and bomb plant denied. Triple from Davideus.
No, GGT caught that last one.
Okay.
A little assistance.
All you need. Gonna be heard by NQZ. It'll elicit the util reaction. We go 45 seconds on this clock, and they are inching their way into this scope.
Yeah, they're trying to steal squares. Look for that last round.
Missed chance from the Opper, feeling very jumbled up as 2 players to the same corner. Yakindar a little late to the party from long, but NQZ a second and third missed shot. M4 is going to get toppled. They just go balls to the walls, running down this A site again.
They were in their little New York apartment right there in the corner.
$2,500 a month. But again, man, this bathroom slice into the A site has been so effective. And it doesn't look like this one's going to be any easier for paiN. Damage actually comes out to Big Uzera's favor. Famas versus AK. They're going to try to flush him out with nades, but he's already repositioned. NQZ here to help. And DGT on the scene. Gives a kill back over to paiN. Man advantage in the 12th. Bomb falling back on Yakindar while they're still footing over towards long.
That's crazy.
And a player on the half wall of bathrooms. Yakindar is going to come back in this engagement, show bomb, get a kill,
okay,
and put a huge question mark over top of now paiN's A setup.
But they surely know it is still going to be the A site, right? I guess you wait long enough, the CTs might leave. But at the end, I mean, yeah, maybe it's on Furia to have to go. That was such a weird spot and timing to see the bomb.
Snow tucks back into Graffiti. Yakindar leaves the bomb on Molodoy and will make this sprint down towards B, but runs up just as fast. Blinding inside of the bomb site. You just got the other two players off their angles, and the only guy left with a corner goes down. 5 seconds to plant that bomb. It's not going to happen, folks.
No, he still got
the kills. What are we watching? It's entertainment, baby. But they weren't.
I didn't feel like anyone was farting around.
Nah.
But they were running out of time a lot.
Yes, sir.
That's how big overpass is sometimes.
Unsilenced USP goes down.
Uh-oh.
And Davideus might just start to sprint this one towards them. We've got utility still for Big Uzera to try to help. Fallen on the angle with his first.
Go.
Now 2 players stacked up on Optimus.
Uh-oh.
And does that let Yuri thrive? Separate fights. Big Uzera collects his kills to close. Celebrate that one, paiN, because it has just been boiling slowly under the pressure. They've been losing wild rounds, but a chance to catch their breath, perhaps, if for the first time in this series.
But there's no fallen rotation back to CT. Just now it's coming. Now it gets a little bit more danger. Again, you're coming into the 5th bowl.
Mac-10 tries to pounce. Desert Eagle goes down. Yuri gets his from a long range, and Molodoy's scout returns the favor onto Snow. Molodoy and Fallen are barely alive here. We hit 25 seconds as paiN pause. And if DGT catches this flank, then it reopens the possibility of just going downstairs.
Yikes.
But instead now, that flank is on. 4 players to topple. MP9 shows itself towards long, and they're starting to chew through this. Molodoy's still low, 26 health.
Take the peek.
And Big Uzera loses his head. NQZ's also low.
Wow.
And we are finding ourselves in this pressure cooker yet again. They've done it. 4 for 4. Losing pistol does not result in a streak of rounds so far in this series.
What a shot from Molodoy. Or whatever, I'm not sure. But, man, this game is scrappy as hell.
Yakindar gets the edge over DGT this time. That was one of the 2 rifles that paiN brought into this run. You know, you'd think logically, every time one of these rounds happens, it becomes less likely to continue happening.
Yeah, it's instead becoming, we're hitting a multiplier. It's becoming more likely.
Well, it's a jackpot moment soon for Furia if they can just rob some momentum now. You know, the elusive consecutive rounds for paiN in that first half coming together already. Molodoy under pressure is going to drop to Snow. Did he have to go back to that?
I guess it doesn't matter for now.
Does it? Does it not matter? Because
no
here we
impact.
go, 3v3 again.
Great. Oh, no, not on the side of the head.
Yeah.
Not on the side of the head.
Oh, could have been. Instead, Big Uzera and Snow on the approach from long. 2 players. Optimus. Yuri's down to 8 bullets, man. You whiff a couple shots here, or you don't get that instant kill to Big Uzera, things get weird. Yeah, things get weird, but the trade's good out of Fallen. Snow to the clutch, 7 health. Crossed over quietly. Fallen. No, it's gonna fall victim to it. This 1v2's coming together.
He could make it happen again.
It is such a health advantage to K Serrato, though.
Oh, he knows. Snow, he's got the right idea, backing up into CT, and
now
he
he's got
gets
cover.
away.
It's great cover from the dumpster over towards the bank. But Where would you rather take this duel from?
Snow's got to play it somewhat aggressively. Take a risk here.
Oh, gets a back turn to him, but if he then doubles back, Cacerato's going to start to consider this position. And again, low health Snow. Cacerato defusing with the kit. Snow doesn't bite, and that, he's going to be kicking himself for not going for a clear.
You got to love it. I mean, Snow with the 7 HP. If he doesn't take the fight early.
He got away with it this time. Ugh, it's ugly. Kindar's going to get out of there.
Bunch of stormtroopers up here.
Getting sliced apart once they do get beyond the connector, though. There's your answer. As Molodoy goes back in, here's those footsteps coming. Yeah, Nate will get the job done.
Yuri's grenades today.
There's this like false hope for paiN that they're in it again. You know, you're getting scrappy again. Oh, we could still pull these off, but surely this one too far gone with the amount of damage done. Utility definitely helps out to sweep this under the rug. Double digits, Furia seems like a shoo-in. Unless Davideus with Fallen's back turned to him.
Oh, are you going to knife him, though? Just
yeah, make
fun?
the money.
Yeah.
There we go. Cash in your pockets. Opt for the save, you'd hope. But there's a flank out of Cacerato that's going to get the job done. So 2 up for Furia. Now Molodoy is going to start stomping downstairs. You can hedge your bets and assume this is the commitment. Bomb's going to confirm it. No coverage from short. Cacerato starts to slide in. And you know you've got that bomb planter in such a tough spot. All the support systems go offline, and it is all Snow left over, but still so many players to go. Cacerato in the perfect spot.
I mean, he's such a legend, this, I swear. Just that, like, some of his decision-making, you're like, this guy's just on another plane of existence. Okay, and then he makes that noise. The first time you ever see him speak.
I've never heard Cacerato holler.
Sounds like a chicken getting stepped on.
All right. Hey, man. Celebrate while you can.
Oh, yeah, he's just eating it. Yeah, but the fact that Cacerato doesn't push.
Yep.
But they can't even hear him walking up.
Here it is.
He just knows they're going to be worried about it. He's just like a real master of spacing.
And again, you can start to feel Furia starting to build up that confidence, getting into the pushes all across the map, clearly. Although Molodoy's doesn't go too well. Now does it? Peek into short B is going to cost him. Cacerato at least retrieving the op, so that can't be grabbed. And it's still going to remain paiN limited in the guns. Finance departments really let them down today, paiN. And again, Furia just going to keep on pressing the issue into the Desert Eagle, because maybe they do think that they have a strong edge, but there are still threats out there. They've just learned that the hard way. Big Uzero with the Galil activation is going to push the pressure onto Yuri here on A. But he just runs up on his own, disjointed from the rest of his team, and so much time still for Yuri to kind of collect himself before anybody else comes at him.
It was a quizzical moment where it's like, they got to be somewhere, and surely it's the A site. So a little gift here for Yuri, even though he doesn't know where the other 2 are.
But it feels like that's fine.
Yeah, he can play more of a normal spot now.
How much does he decide to overstep? Bomb is right there for the stopping.
This might not get cleared properly. You can hear a step. Oh, okay.
Easy for Yuri. Not just the first, but the second as well. Still considering him over towards Optimus. And Yuri's going to do this one all on his own. Clears up that A site with a triple. paiN never really making this second map easy on themselves. And they will face a 4 versus 5 in this one. At least moving forward into it with guns. But an instant kill from Furia, who have not let off the pressure. Looking for these fights. Round after round. You fall off the boost into a confident Yakindar, who's gonna just beckon you in for a second volley. They'll return the favor back as Fallen finds his. 3v2 turned 3v1, and it just doesn't look destined for paiN to close out this opening match in Hong Kong 2-0. They definitely take Furia by surprise on Nuke, secured with confidence.
Here comes Snow to his death.
He's gonna tiptoe his way into the final blow. He paiN gives himself a chance, but no more wild antics. How about that? The answer on overpass, as you could have expected. It's going to have to be paiN to finish this on Mirage, their highest win rate in this series versus Furia's lowest. And sits over towards that B bomb site, but it looks to me like paiN are going to hit A quick.
Yeah, the boost is fast over in B, so they can start to rotate over, but they're clearing it out from underpass as well. Yuri's job, get a shot in, stay alive.
Smoke in front of him makes that whole staying alive part all the easier. Woo. Jumping over, bomb a little bit late to the party on Big Uzera, but first blood comes the way of DGT. To the favor of paiN goes the kill count.
Interesting smoke. It was so like pushable. It didn't go that deep.
They do end up playing two players on the other side, one on the other edge of missiles, just in case the CTs have a flash. Not the case, though. Ooh, very clean shot from Yakindar. A second kill, a third, in fact.
Disgusting.
Solo on this retake, essentially. He's got a teammate right behind him, but all the frags are his. DGT's P250 in the middle of that, and it doesn't feel like that defuse is safe. Knives both ways. DGT gets popped. Molodoy picks up the kit as he goes for the defuse, and again,
no!
Down to the wire, but it comes up paiN.
He didn't get it. Yeah, they're going to get jumped out on Owen backbench. Smoke coming out to Cat.
Boy. Fallen ate that one.
Didn't matter at all, but...
Shouldn't. But hold your horses. Desert Eagle still in play. He's going to get ran down. Snow is still farming. Molodoy's USP and Yuri's Deagle connect for 2 kills. Again, just every round's keeping paiN on their toes. Huge advantage to step forth into this bomb site 3v1. Oh,
no,
but Yuri's got a second. Again, huge advantage. So huge that even that kill shouldn't be enough. They've got smokes to block off his vision. They'll go and grab that bomb. There is never a world where Yuri finishes this.
Oh my goodness. Walking through that early. Yeah.
Still comes out with a chance, a high hope after all of the rounds that we've had stacked up in that zany nature all series long.
And now we're really off to the races. Full buy-in from both sides.
Ooh, nice flashbang to set up Yakinder.
So clean.
And an easy pickup from Molodoy towards B. Snow steps forward into his death. No question about that one. Easy pickup for the Auburn. NQZ didn't want to give himself away. Was hoping for the smoke to fade with vision.
Your teammate unload their entire mag and reload safely. You can double spam and have a good chance of killing them. If you have someone in CT, you can cover all 3 plants. Eventually, people know all your positions. They know all your tendencies. They know them better than you sometimes. And that's the hard part, just keeping it fresh.
Okay, Serato tries the start of this one. He's gonna hit the dirt. Ah, nicely done by Molodoy. Still taking a risk floating around like that. Yakindar's got his oppers back. Spam down through the bottom of Con for man advantage. This is a swing from a 4v5 to their favor, Furia. And Molodoy's gonna go one better. Yakindar and him keeping this pressure at an all-time high. 2 kills a pop from the implants of Furia.
Yeah, so you get that backup and connector,
Yeah,
like no matter what you're doing. Op and rifle, rifle and rifle, like you have... Okay, that's a flex. Early and high amount you'd get.
Remember, 245 of that 269 was in 1 nade.
Yeah.
Nasty.
Okay, nice punish. Fall back for Molodoy. They read his pathing. Always Yuri gonna get weird.
There's always another layer right now with Furia. It's gonna be Yuri this time at that. Ooh, but he drops the ball with Big Uzera collecting his. Good trade from Yakindar. Again, ready to tether off whoever it is he has to. And then if Snow goes for this predictable peek again, not the first time he's been clipped by an Opper on this angle. Last time Molodoy, however fallen, falls back.
He's got to hope for a miss, but yeah, he
nice
runs.
Timing.
Whoa, this is a huge rotation for not seeing anything, actually.
Going back to the party a little bit late.
Oh, he just wishes he had a better gun for that.
You Utility comes bombarding into the market.
Quite a hard retake, actually. It's going to be a lot down to Yakinder.
He is fast on the move, though. Dueling versus another AK. A second in the hands of DGT, kind of flustered there by the fire. Into the duel versus kSerrano. He gets forced. Tech9 from the corner, dealt with. It is flawless.
Nice.
Just 3 clean kills out of Furia. Kind of reminiscent of that 3v5 retake back on Nuke at the very start of this series, where we see a round that looks like it could still go either way, and then when Furia come through with conviction, it's the patience of a saint.
What the hell?
You'll just wait it out, and as the smoke goes down on Palace, that's DGT's chance to leave.
That was a good one, man.
Get pieced up. Try to tiptoe your way forward towards this site, and still there's just nothing to shoot at if you're Davideus. Finally, somebody presents themselves, and it almost comes with the trade. You already tucked back in, just letting this time expire. Oh, you just want to find your fights, but it's so difficult. Furia giving you nothing to work with in this one. And it is, in fact, going to be the clock that decides yet again. So DGT's money's going to stay low, and his save is no guarantee. Ooh, tries to get away from the wall bangs. All's good. AK held. Yuri's still coming at this.
They're doing such amazing work in mid, too, between Molido and Yakinder. It's exactly what you want to see. And paiN have made this such a focal point of this half. They've got to get something out of it. This is a good start.
It was a good flash, but... yeah, Molido peeling back. You still have Yuri deep on that A ramp at least. And nobody to deal with him. Could end up being problematic for paiN. Great coverage out of DGT. And then Molido goes rambling back, hits the leg shot on Snow.
Oh, that was so close.
Gets him in the kneecap.
It's actually a round changer, eh, if he hits that.
Yes, sir. Bomb would be thrown back into the open. You've suddenly got paiN frazzled, but they find a bomb plant. Davideus going to get burned from out behind Firebox.
So let him go.
Wow, nobody holds it.
Or not really.
But another one coming in with a disadvantage. It's a retake from Furia with just enough to make it happen. Get on a couple of players, but great coverage coming out of the AKs. And it's a little too late for Molido to get into this party. So paiN given a gift with the Yakindar challenge underpass, making the most of those 2 AKs. And it took 10 rounds of play, but finally we get one of these lesser buys, pulls off the win type situations.
It was about time someone won an eco. We were overdue.
Ooh. But right back at it is Yakindar.
Crazy.
And he's not going anywhere. Pressure remains out middle. Snow, though, finds his entry pathing, and Fallen's going to get cleared off the top of Palace. Yakindar thinking he could just run back in. Good on Big Uzera to have skated by that threat in mid, and kSerrano tries the same damn thing. No way, DGT's going to be busy, and the cover was scoped in, and QZ focused on Ticket. Oh, Big Uzera now thrust to the clutch.
He's got that unicycle on that very thin line between genius and madness at all times, balancing. He, like, that push. There's just enough chaos going around that you wouldn't think he would try it. But now Big Uzera actually going back and forth between smokes, catches Molido off guard. kSerrano looks like he wants to time a peek. The bomb is out in the middle of the site. He technically doesn't have info. Now, when I said you don't outpatience him, Big Uzera did once, but not this time.
Finds timing on it.
Also, it's your T side. They just need one more timeout.
Yeah. Unfortunately, they're all out. Luckily for them, Big Uzera is going to keep that success from underpass rolling.
Can't believe they keep trying this play, both in the CT perspective as well. Getting out of the smoke, going into underpass, it's like...
Don't play around with it again. But as Snow leaves to get the bomb, that is exactly when Yuri pushes into the ramp. And he would have seen that. They both exchange glances. Utility down in front of it. kSerrano starts to hold off on middle. Yuri knows where the 2 pieces of this A split are coming in from, and he still winds up finding damage. So the last 2 players known, bomb forced to cross, and a flash over towards the Ticket peaks to get Fallen into play. From top of balcony comes DGT with impact. And Snow then collects his. We go 15 seconds. It's a plant on the other side. Fallen goes running in. And they still come out on top, man. paiN Gaming with one for the road on this first half of play. Now announcing yourselves with that single smoke. Boots hit the ground, Snow yet to activate. biguzera tries to come out and help, and he gets his 2. Oh, third kill from Snow off triple. Beautiful stuff, but we get a gush back the other direction. DGT is running for the hills. Him and biguzera both low. Queue up another Furia 2v4, perhaps.
Yeah, okay, well, they'll be happy to get this bomb plant, to be honest. The HP is quite low. I'm not going to call this over just yet. CTs have to approach this carefully, especially with the HP.
Wide swing down towards Ticket. Molidoy doesn't want anything to do with that. He wants to force them out through the Ticket booth, open up that angle so that both teams could get a piece of the action, but instead they'll go down with nothing.
Wow.
Huge moment from paiN and Snow, particularly off that triple to secure both pistols here on the deciding map.
That, credits are calling, I think, more than anything else, and their trust in it. It also does bring in some weaknesses. Maybe sometimes they look a little too repetitive. Sometimes rounds fall way too flat.
Oh, Yakinder under pressure from both sides. Ooh, damn, this one starts to get swept away real quick. Only kSerrano to answer there. It felt like paiN were out of it, kind of pressured back, not able to get into the game, but then boom, from all directions.
Boom dia. They're getting loud. Full split is happening. No pressure back on mid.
Flash finds DGT, NQZ on the hold at first. Taken down by that Tech-9 on arrival. Davideus gets out from the market, but drops empty-handed. And they are going to find their way through those 3 defenders that paiN offered up. Davideus going down with nothing. At least the other 2 brought 1 with them. It is damage, of course, for Fallen and Yuri to have to handle. biguzera still fighting for this, and they've got this pressured Tech-9 trying to go for the front of sight instead. Yuri looking for a chance to strike. Molidoy just still tucked into this bench, yet to come out from this corner. And you've got Snow still playing with the kit. A back spotted on the approach. Good trade out of Yuri. It's a health advantage for him, but Snow still makes it on the way over for a 10th paiN round win.
It's a great retake for how they slowed it down and tried to read the walking around the site that Yuri pulled off, but that's like sort of expectations versus reality when you watch a paiN match. But then you see the retake and you go, okay.
Oh, there it is.
They can get themselves out of sticky spots.
Well, only a few more spots to stick the landing. 3 from the win here are paiN, and 3 from tying Furia. Woo!
That's such a key find. Oh,
critical recovery in the apartment.
He knew no one was going to be ready for that. You know, smoke. That shows 3 players are B. 2 were push, but not at the same time. Hard to catch kSerrano off guard, but that actually worked.
Smoke in front of the ramp gives you Kindar enough space to cross over if he wants to. He's going to keep that open. Trying to find NQZ exposed. Opper peels back, Snow pushes through onto the base of the stairs. Players jumping over top, coupled with the flashbangs. Oh, dangerous for Snow to step back into that. And Davideus tries the same thing on the other edge of it. Great chance here for Furia now. Molidoy's already got the guarantee of the B site. Bomb is actually still floating towards spawn.
Yeah.
Don't get too weird here, Furia.
Yeah, you know, you have the A site with 2 players. That's definitely the move.
And the bomb is afforded a chance to double back. So this round ends up hinging on paiN trying to fight both sides of that connector smoke.
Yeah.
Neither one goes their way.
Yeah. Even though they've been winning, money's not insanely high here for the CT side. Oh, okay.
Just run him down.
Yeah, you actually love that. I mean, that's a lot of money. They can't even invest more to try to hunt him down.
What's been a sequence of kind of more passive moments. Furia trying to get Molidoy at it. Oh, towards top mid, 2 casualties. This is what paiN's been looking for, stepping into these duels, but it's not been going their way recently until now. Round 21 with a 4v3 advantage.
This is kind of where you need a Molidoy moment, to be honest. 2 trades back might be too much to sustain. We're talking about 11 on the line.
patience. Molodoy.
Oh no.
Boy. Turns. Does he get punished? 1 kill for his efforts! And there was a second there to be had, but NQZ scoops up the trade frag. Yuri and K-Serrato both to come through from the Palace.
It's pretty phenomenal he picked that up. DGT timing. Will he look around?
He's keeping himself tucked, but
There it
he
is.
gets caught. Perfectly
Headshot.
cleared by Yuri. Cautious about some kind of a jungle challenge. You've got Davideus inbound from Catwalk. Flash
Yo,
goes into
come
Khan,
on.
and Yuri doesn't even need it.
Lights out.
Zinger of a headshot here. Yuri, all round long.
Sid just looking mad serious. Like, are you? They haven't yeah, that is one thing. They haven't done a good job of fleshing out this top mid position.
And as they go for it, Yukindar gets closer, so even if Fallen kind of gets full-on rush, Yukindar's going to be here for what you think is the trade. Yep. Ready to go for it while 3 players set their eyes on DGT in B solo. NQZ is going to be a little preoccupied with mid at the moment. He's going to drop a smoke, announces himself while burning, but NQZ actually throws caution to the wind in terms of holding mid. A smoke that certainly helps. Any threat of Yukindar arriving, NQZ just brushes him off to lend a helping hand towards B, and it pays off in spades.
I think they kind of just messed up their sequencing here because they have so much time left over. They had mid control to work with, but they didn't actually threaten the cat split before that hit came in on upper B. I feel like they kind of came at this one as if they were losing the round.
I see what you said.
But Furia had more time, more players, and better guns.
paiN trying to push overtime on map 3. It was a hell of a challenge to swing on Nuke the way they did.
Well, there's no one in B, and oh, what is happening?
Though walks out into the A site. Now you've got a second Palace player doomed. Everybody trying to scramble over. If Furia skips steps, they may not anticipate so much support here already, but leave it to Furia to simply take heads off shoulders to try to close this one out in regulation. Stepping out from the ramp. You know, all those rounds where they let paiN step into their own death, this time Furia just crank the aggression on their terms, and across the board will close this with 4 players strong. It is back to playoffs for Furia yet again, becoming all too common of a scene. Top dogs in the second half of 2025.
The spirit of victory, the desire to be first, the challenge to be the best. We keep an eye on their victories, worry when something goes wrong, and rejoice even more when we see success. Whether it's a game at a major championship, a new vlog, a stream, or a simple social media post, all of these immerse us in the world of CS. We are among their thousands of fans. We are Skin Club,